Afternoon baseball now on a Southern California Sunday at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Mike Trout continues his chase for the top spot on the AL batting leaderboard. Next. Number 46 gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage the last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Skied down the left field line. He's through first and hustling for second. And that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball called for strike two. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, Matt, I'm hoping to see Jonathan Lucroy get it going. He had only one home run last month, so if you're looking at a guy in the middle of the order with just one homer, your team to turn on the power in this lineup if this team wants to have any success at all.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Howard gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at 3rd in the opening half inning. A's 0. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Kendall Graveman, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
But there to take it is Lowry, as he was well positioned for route number 1. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. In there, no balls and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Chris Davis will be next. The 3-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Simmons is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
So digging in now, Jesse Winker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. And the inning is over. A's are gone. Into the box now, Zach Cozart. Past battles with Kendall Graveman, batting .500, 4 for 8. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Ian Kinsler. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now batting, Jose Fernandez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Graveman over to his right, and that ends the inning. The shot there at the Newport Beach coastline, not far from us here in Anaheim as we get ready for the top of the 3rd.
Leading off for the Athletics.
First delivery to him on the way. High pop-up. Howard is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th, shortstop.
Marco Hernandez steps in. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And they start him out away with a called strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
You have to count 0-2.
Popped him up. Simmons has a play, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's got 8 hits in 36 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. Calhoun swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5 foot 10 inches tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Popped up. Chapman moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Here's Chris Young, and he has proven to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Struck him out. Set to get his day started, Rene Rivera, batting just a notch below 300 so far in the season. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And strike three called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 0-1. Up around the face. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ball two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a soft liner to the right side. Foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 8.
Now to the plate, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a fastball just a bit up.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Matt Chapman is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lowry leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Here's the 3-1. And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Now at the plate, Matt Olson, runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Young, still ranging back. And they take the lead. It's gone. Matt Olson connects for a two-run home run. 19th home run for him on the season. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Here's Caleb Coward.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Settling in now, Zach Cozart. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and no strikes. Simmons over at second. Coward at first, 1 gone. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game. Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. Winker sprinting after it, and that ends the inning. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-1. Striding in once again, Jesse Winker flied out on his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Jesse Winker.
On the ground to the left side. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Marco Hernandez steps in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. As a look, now the pitch. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play. Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. A ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2, and that's lifted the other way out to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that Cole Calhoun will stand in now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And that misses, ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Here's Chris Young, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that misses inside, 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
1-2 as he chases the slider. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Angels.
In now, Rene Rivera. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. Just missing here. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
3-1 to him now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit. And here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. This is on the ground over the first. Way to get dirty. Safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
Ooh, bang, bang play right there. That's one of my favorite plays, thinking back to it, to go in that hole in between first base and second base, do that little pirouette, make that throw to first base. Wasn't able to complete the play, but nice job.
Up around the face. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis. Chapman on second. Olsen at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted into center field. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's leading off the inning, Caleb Coward, and they'll need him to get something going here. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming in is Benintendi. 1 away. Stepping up now, Mike Trout. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Counts even to Trout. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Zach Kozar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1. Justin Anderson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Jesse Winker. A fly out and a single for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Simmons has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Hit down the third baseline. Kozar is there. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single. Digging in the switch hitter, Marco Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? Simmons on to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Up next for Oakland,
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Ian Kinsler, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Kinsler ahead in a 2-0 count. The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Jose Fernandez.
Jose Fernandez.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Striding in, Cole Calhoun. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And he lays off there, 1-0. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Segrist has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone and ordered. Our score remains 2-1. Jim Johnson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33.
At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. That's wide, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Popped him up. Howard is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. 8th inning now from Angel Stadium, and the host Angels have some work to do. They trail the visiting Athletics, as you can see on the line score. Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. High in the air out to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Johnson, once an Atlanta Brave, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun has a read on it. And the inning is over. A's are gone. Here's Chris Young, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Santiago Casilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Athletics, number 46, Santiago Casilla.
He's set, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Standing in, Rene Rivera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they're held in check. Digging in once again.
Leading off for Oakland, first baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Chris Davis is on deck. Popped him up. Cozart has room in foul territory. 1 away. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
The count's 1-1.
Grounded to third. Fielded by Cozart. And that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box now, Caleb Coward. He'll start things out against the closer, Santiago Casilla, who tries to tie a bow on this one. Marcus Semien is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 10.
Blake Trinan comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39. Blake Trinan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. fly ball out to straightaway right. Piscotty is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. So here's the cleanup hitter, Zach Kozar, career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Zach Kozar has just plugged a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Winker is there, and he'll make Noah Ramirez takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left, but just foul. The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped high in the air. Fernandez is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. This is skied into short left center. Young is under it, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Fernandez. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Daniel Kalu comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game, and that was a clutch swing of the bat.